In this video, I will show you how to round down a number in Excel like this. So let's get started. Here in this Excel sheet, I have some numbers in the first column. Now I want to round down these numbers to the number of digits given in the C column. For example, I want to round down the first number to 2 decimal places. I will use a formula using the Excel round down function to do that. The round down function rounds down a number to the specified number of digits. This function accepts two arguments, a number to round and the number of decimal places. If the second number of decimal places argument is 0, the number is rounded down to the nearest integer value. Let's start the formula by typing an equal sign in the target cell. Now type round down followed by an opening bracket. I will select cell B3 as the first argument of the round down function. Type a comma and then select cell C3 as the number of digits argument. Type the closing bracket and hit the enter key to complete the formula. As you can see, it returned the number rounded to the 2 digits after the decimal point. When we use the round function to round a decimal number, the rounding digit is incremented by 1 if the next digit is greater than or equal to 5. So in this case, the round function returns 799.72 because the third digit after the decimal is 8, which is greater than 5. But since we are rounding down using the round down function, the second digit is not incremented. Let's copy the formula to other cells by dragging the cell down from the bottom right corner of the cell. If the second number of decimal places argument is 0, then the round down function rounds down the number to the nearest integer, as we can see from the fifth number. In the case of the round function, the rounding digit is 0 and the digit next to it is 7, which is greater than 5. So the number is incremented by 1 and the rounded number becomes 800. However, in the case of the round down function, the rounded number is 799. If the second number of digits argument is negative, the round down function rounds down the number to the left of the decimal point. For example, if the number of digits argument is -1, then the number is rounded down to the nearest 10. If it is -2, the number is rounded down to the nearest 100. For -3, the number is rounded down to the nearest 1000, and so on. Again, you can see the difference between round and the round down function in the second and fourth numbers. The round function incremented the number if the digit next to the rounding digit is greater than or equal to 5, while the round down function did not. Rounding a negative number down using the round down function works in a similar way. For example, as we can see from this table, rounding down a negative number using the round down function works in the same way as the positive numbers. Notice the difference in results between the round and round down function for the first, third and fifth numbers. The round function incremented the rounding digit if the next digit is greater than or equal to 5, while the round down function did not. Watch these videos for more Excel tips, tricks and how-to tutorials. If you find this video useful, please like the video and subscribe to our channel.